you're not thrilled about cooking this Thanksgiving, we might have some help for you. The Capuchin Soup Kitchen has you covered. So not only offering Thanksgiving meal, but we're also going to talk about catering too. Let me introduce you to everyone. First of all, Patrick Crouch is with the Earthworks Urban Farm, and also we have Alison Costello with the Capuchin Soup Kitchen chef. Did I get everybody's titles good?
Certainly.
Yeah, we're good?
Absolutely.
All right, good. Okay, Alison, let me start with you.
Okay.
We're talking about Thanksgiving, and I know things are getting, we're getting kind of close down to the wire for the Thanksgiving meal.
Right.
Still a few availabilities to get that made, but also you guys do catering year-round.
Year-round, we do catering. We've done weddings. We do the floral. We can get your beer and wine for you, that kind of thing. We do a lot of our partners in the city and other organizations that we do support, but we go into business offices. I've done some federal judges, and we go out, you know, to Novi and Northville.
Okay, very good. What are you making today?
Today we've got a beautiful Hubbard squash gratinade, and this is something, instead of just regular like mashed sweet potatoes, how about introducing something to your family on Thanksgiving dinner that might open up some new flavor palettes.
A new
for them.
do that on Thanksgiving? That's so risky, Alison. A new flavor palette. Okay, so you're gonna. What are you gonna do? Why don't you start cooking?
Well, what we did is we took this gorgeous Hubbard squash that Patrick grew, and we chopped seeded, and we just, you could either steam it.
Okay.
It's already pre-cooked. We've got our onions. We're just gonna get those a little translucent. Okay. And
I wonder if people would know the difference between sweet potatoes and squash when it's all cooked up. Let's talk to Patrick. So Patrick, Earthworks is, describe to everybody what that is.
Sure, it's a 2.5-acre certified organic farm that's part of the soup kitchen, and part of what we do is produce healthy food for the kitchen. So most of the food that we grow goes in the soup kitchen, but we also do a market so that folks in the neighborhood can buy produce. We also do a training program, so folks that want to start their own urban agricultural projects, want to be growers, that sort of thing. And we also have lots of volunteer opportunities for folks that want to learn how to be better gardeners.
And you actually grew that squash in the garden?
We did, yeah. So that's a baby Hubbard squash that we grew, and there's also the sage that's in this recipe as well. Now,
it's interesting because you think of the soup kitchen as helping, you know, is having one job, but there's so many things now that it's sort of, you know, teaching a man to fish and feed him for a lifetime type
I think
thing.
it's somewhat of a misnomer that we're just a soup kitchen of we do all kinds of things. We also have the bread here today from the On the Rise bakery. So we've also got a bakery mostly for folks that are coming out of incarceration, go and learn how to bake bread, and that's a trade that they can be involved in. So a lot of different programs that the kitchen does.
All right, that's wonderful. Okay, what are we doing here with our recipe,
so what
Alison?
I did is we've got our onions just lightly sauteed.
Yes.
We mixed it with our fresh sage and thyme that's right from the garden, a little salt, cracked black pepper, a little bit of olive oil. This is going to be the gratinade, the top.
Yeah.
And so we would take our oven-proof bowl, like Pyrex, something like that. I lightly sprayed it, and I'm just going to lay it in here. And you know, you could do this in other vessels too. And since this is already lightly cooked, if you have less oven space, you can do it in the mic. Okay? We would do this for about 20 minutes at a 400-degree preheated oven. A little olive oil in our breadcrumbs. Sprinkle it on top.
Okay, so that's just olive oil and breadcrumbs. That makes a nice little crunchy topping.
Exactly. And then our gorgeous blue cheese. Let that get brown.
All right.
That's how easy it is.
All right, so if people want to read, go ahead, Alison.
Finished product.
You do your thing. What opportunities are there for people to be involved with the soup kitchen?
Well, there's a lot of opportunities. Certainly, we're always looking for volunteers. But one thing that's happening next week is our open house for Earthworks.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday from 12 to 7 and Wednesday from 9 to 5, we're having an open house where folks can purchase our jams and honeys that are made from the farm. Also products from folks that have been part of our training program will be there, teas and soaps and all kinds of
that's wonderful.
agricultural products.
So yeah, do a little shopping and really contribute to a place that's making a difference in our community. All right, is it time to dig in?
Go ahead, try it.
All right, Alison, go ahead. Have some of
you know, and recipes like this, they can always be interchanged. We've got some other plates
All right.
there. I mean, if your family, I think blue cheese is fantastic with root vegetables, especially beets.
Yeah.
But I mean, if someone's really adverse,
If someone doesn't like the stinky blue cheese, you can put some feta.
you could do feta,
Or
or
goat.
you could add some pine nuts, you know, toasted pine nuts.
All right.
Goat
this
cheese would
looks
also
delicious.
work well.
The recipe is on myfoxdetroit.com. And you are going to be busy, Allison. So thank you for making time and coming in here, because this is, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen there.
Well, it's always a pleasure to come down here, and thanks for bringing us in.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing good work there, so thank you. Thanks, Patrick. And we gave you all the information, too, on our website if you want to go visit that open house. All right, Jason?
Thanks, Dina.